MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Philadelphia Phillies.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Everybody knows this is a hitter's ballpark. You hit a ball in the air, it's going to carry. You hit a ball on the ground, it's going to get through. But the key to hitter's ballpark is don't try to do too much. You know the pitcher's going to nibble, and you don't have to touch it. Just reach out and put it in play, and the ball can carry. So contact is the key to hitting in a hitter's ballpark.
Justin Verlander will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
All right, here's how the Phillies line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, right fielder, number 8.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we get underway in Philadelphia. The 1-0 now to Pence. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Joe Panic. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
A high fastball is in there.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let it fly.
Johnny Cueto gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. Harold, what do you got?
This guy's been a very reliable, successful big league starter. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. He gets the ball every time you ask him, doesn't complain. I like his attitude, and I'm wondering if he gives the other team a little attitude today. All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And I'm looking down at third base. Pablo Sandoval, you know, he's an interesting story. When he first came up, I don't know many people realized he was a catcher. Then they converted him to third base because he had those cat-like reflexes that could cover everything. He's got a little slower as he's gotten older, but there's still a little genie in the bottle. See if he can open it.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swing and a liner. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, left fielder, number 5.
Digging in, number 5. He'll take his first hacks here. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Stepping up now, David Peralta. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
2-1. 2 out, nobody on. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for home.
On the ground to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Number 17.
Standing in now, number 17, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Late that time for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another try at 2-2. Hard hit towards center. In there, a base hit.
Another hit in the inning. The second runner on base. Now, look, you have to get to this guy early before he settles in and executes all his pitches. This could be the main inning of the game right here.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Matt, this is a big at bat right here. Big half inning right here. They shut him down at the top of the first, and now you come in, you got a chance to get a lead. This place is already ready to erupt. Just enthusiasm from the fans. They score a run, it's going to go crazy.
Cueto pauses. Here's the 1-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position. But the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
And he struck him out. Phillies leave a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Buster Posey becomes the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, number 53. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. This one's down to third. Franco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Batting 6. shortstop.
So striding in, Brandon Crawford. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the windup and the pitch. This one for Crawford at short. Scooped up, throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting seventh, the shortstop. Ready.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the changeup is way low that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. High in the air out to center field. Span is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto, 2 for 11. In there, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. The city's founder, William Penn, seen atop City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to our MLB Network broadcast. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Altair is there now to make the play, and on one pitch, Sandoval is retired.
Batting 8th, center fielder, number 2, Denard.
So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Third inning, no score to this point. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. In now, Johnny Cueto. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Hey, Matt, you're the pitcher. There's 2 outs, nobody on. You're letting it fly, right? I'd be doing the same thing like he just...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Justin Verlander. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again a 3-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Digging in to try it again. Number 5. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 53 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 6.
Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He singled his last time up. Cueto pauses. First pitch on its way to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Hunter.
Leading off for the Giants.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Joe Pennick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now batting, number 17, a base hit in his first trip.
First baseman, number 17.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw by Sandoval is in time, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Altair.
So digging in now, Aaron Altair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Up next for
really a nice play up the middle, and here it is again. Showtrack tells us he had to rain quite a long way to bring it in, and then showed off some great arm strength to beat the runner going down the line. Obvious why he's one of the best at the position out there. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's inside. 2-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to center field. Span is under it. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3.
Leading off for San Francisco, the catcher,
first pitch on its way from Verlander.
Buster Posey.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
Number 53.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
He throws him on the fastball there. Number 53 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Brandon Crawford is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Weak chopper up the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A wave and a miss. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Pablo Sandoval is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lined into left center. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at it. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Denard Span will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Johnny Cueto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
There's 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. I don't care if it's the pitcher or not. He's got to treat him like another hitter. You can't let him beat you here. This is a big at bat. You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Giants leave them loaded. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Freddie Galvis.
Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
At the plate, Maikel Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! And he throws it away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Verlander. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Matt, here we are in the 5th inning, and he swings at a ball out of the zone. It's indicative of how they're playing right now. He's taking advantage of their aggressiveness, and that's why there's a shutout going.
And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
RBI base hit here in the 5th inning. That's the first one to bring a run home. We're seeing quite a pitcher's duel today.
In now, number 5. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Cueto pauses. 1-0 on its way. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
3-0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
From the belt, the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's set. Here's the 3-1. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, with 3 balls on the hitter, you knew he was coming with the fastball. The only question was the runner at first going to be running? He was not. Now we're first and second.
Now some action out in the Giants' bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Into the box now, David Peralta. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, nothing flashy about this base hit. Just a simple ground ball up the middle. But the one thing I do like is the approach to go up the middle. There's a lot of hits in the middle of the diamond.
From the stretch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning. And yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now, but if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2. On the ground to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies have elected to.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's Joe Panik. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Brandon Belt is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. You drop the curveball on it. Got an 0-1 count.
Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Altair. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension on that ball, he just really muscled that ball to the ballpark when it comes down to it.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Corey Guerin takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 62, Corey Guerin. Now batting. Catcher.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Posey will wait on it. 1 gone.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, ready.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 7.
Digging in once again, Maikel Franco. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. 0-for-2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Well, Matt, we're talking about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have for the starting pitcher.
Fastball called for strike 2. And the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
That's a stone-cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man. Is gone here to start inning number 7.
53.
Ready for another chance. Number 53. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. In there, 0-1. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, number 35, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Again, a 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Will Smith gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready once again, Justin Verlander. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Christopher Chavez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Drilled to the left side. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still was able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. And he takes ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. In now, number 5, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. None out, runners at first and second. Now a pickoff play at second. Back in standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Span giving chase. 1 out. Stepping in, David Peralta. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. First and second now, 1 man out. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To Crawford for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 8th inning coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 3-0. Kevin Segrist has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
54, Kevin Segrist.
Pablo Sandoval will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Pablo Sandoval.
8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And a swing and a miss by Sandoval as he couldn't connect that time, and there's 1 away.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Digging in and looking for more, Denard Span. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Nick Hundley.
In there, and it's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ground ball left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Josh Osich is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Josh Osich.
Ready for another shot now. Number 17. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
17.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder, 1 away.
The batter.
Trying to pick
fielder,
things up where we left
Aaron
off. Aaron Altair. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And here's a ball hit in the air. Belt is there for it. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Striding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A called strike over the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery on the ground to third. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Pence over to his right, and that retires the side. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Hector Neris.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Altair is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman.
Here's Joe Panik. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low apparently. A 1-0 delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing to take 1 pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Buster Posey now as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Phillies have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
Three 0 the final score in this one today. The Philadelphia Phillies win the opener here in the division series. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,500. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.